Fish and Bengali food go hand in hand. The gem that I'm going to create today is certainly one of the hallmarks of Bengali cuisine. On that note, using smart and efficient appliances from Bajaj Electricals, let's make Macher Jhal in all its glory. One of the most integral parts of a Macher Jhal is certainly a Kasundi. For this, I'm using a Bajaj mixer grinder, and the first ingredient that goes in this is 50 grams of mustard which I've soaked in water, a few green chilies, a thumb-sized piece of ginger, fresh turmeric, a few pieces of raw mango, along with some sugar and salt as required. Let's grind this into a fine and smooth paste, initially without adding water. We may have to scrape this once, twice over. Just a little bit of water. With this, my version of Kasundi is ready. Now the next thing is marinating pieces of fish. The one that I've specially used for this recipe is a sweetwater fish called rohu. Some salt as required, along with turmeric powder. We need to massage the turmeric and the salt to the pieces of fish. The next step is to pan fry these, for which I'm deliberately using a deep casserole, some mustard oil. It's important for the mustard oil to reach smoking point because then it takes care of the raw flavor of the oil. Once that happens, we need to reduce the flame and turn it onto medium-low. Once the oil reaches medium-hot temperature, we need to keep in pieces of fish. After a minute or so, we need to flip the fish over and fry this nice and golden brown on the other side as well. Once the pieces of fish are fried on both the sides, we need to remove these and keep these aside on a plate. Similarly, let's start frying the other pieces of fish. In the same oil, I'll also add in pieces of boiled potato to fry them nice and golden brown. You would all be familiar with the Bengali word jhol. What I'm making is a jhal. The basic difference between a jhol and a jhal is that jhol means curry and jhal means spicy. Well, Bengalis love adding a lot of vegetables to their curries and gravies. But what I prefer is adding a very unique ingredient, which is vadiyan. Well, that could be a moong dal vadi or that could be a urad dal vadi. Well, this one is going to be extremely quick, so we all need to be attentive. Let's increase the flame and fry these till golden brown. These are fried and ready. Let's remove these as well. Now, using the same mustard oil, which has now got the flavor of fish, potatoes and vadi, let's start making the jhal. For this, I'm using a Bengali spice mix which is called Panch Poran or Panch Poran. Now, this is a mixture of fennel seeds or sauf, fenugreek or methi, onion seeds or kalonji, cumin seeds or jeera, and another ingredient which is very specific to Bengali food, which is rodhuni or celery seeds. Very rare. If that's not available, please add in mustard seeds. So that goes in first. Once that begins to splutter, I'll add in some bay leaves, and along with this, finely chopped tomatoes. Increase the flame and give this a nice stir. Once the tomatoes get cooked on high flame, we'll add in some spices. Some cumin powder, red chili powder, along with this, some coriander powder, and a quick mix. Once the raw flavor of the masala kind of goes away, we'll add in some Kasundi. Let's give this a stir. And the next thing that goes in is some water. We need to keep this nice and thick. Let's adjust the flavors with some sugar, a few more green chilies, and finally some salt as required. The gravy has begun to simmer. Let's add in the fried pieces of fish, potatoes and the vadi. We need to shake the contents of the casserole like so and avoid stirring at this point in time because you may just end up crumbling the pieces of fish and potatoes. This spicy Bengali fish gravy goes amazingly well with a hot bowl of steamed rice. So let's make some steamed rice using this Bajaj rice cooker. The first thing is to add in pre-soaked rice. To this, let's add in double the quantity of water. So if you're using like a cup full of rice, we need to add in 2 cups of water. To flavor this, I'm adding in just a little bit of mustard oil, some salt, along with some green chilies. We need to cover this, switch the rice cooker on, and allow the rice to cook till it's perfectly done. Let's check if the rice is cooked and ready. Well, the grains of rice are perfectly cooked. Making Macher Jhal and steamed rice wouldn't have been this simple without appliances from Bajaj Electricals, and that's why they impress me every time in my kitchen. Do try this recipe and see you soon. Bye-bye.